Thank you. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the St. Lawrence County Industrial Development Agency Local Development Corporation.
Wow, is English your first language?
No, roll call, please.
Mr. Blevins,
Here.
Mr. Hall,
Here.
Mr. LaBatte,
Here.
Mr. McMahon, Mr. Morrill,
Here.
Mr. Reagan,
Here.
and Mr. Staples. We have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Public notice was provided on March 21st, 2025. Is there any public comment? Being no public here. Motion to approve the minutes of February 18th, 2025.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. No financial report? Committee reports.
So this question.
That's what?
Oh, is there a financial report?
No, I thought he said no financial report. I
I
didn't.
thought it was more.
Oh. There is.
Sorry to prolong this.
You one of your two sentences for this whole meeting.
That's it.
I will report on our earlier today's governance meeting. Committee conducted a review of the policies you have before you in today's meeting packet, compared each of the policies to respective ABO models. It was the compensation reimbursement attendance policy, the whistleblower policy, the code of ethics policy, the defense and indemnification policy, and review of deposition of real property guidelines, updates to the FOIL that include open meetings law that we have been abiding by for multiple years. Board member evaluation forms were reviewed and were identical to last year's results. Nothing significant there. The annual financial disclosure form required no changes. The forms were sent to the County Board of Ethics. And lastly, the committee reviewed the mission performance review and determined there's no need for revisions at this time. And that concludes the governance committee report.
Motion to approve the report.
Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Staff report, Mr. Kelly.
No staff report.
No staff report. No old business. We have resolutions that I just spoke about in the governance meeting,
I'd like to make a motion.
and will that motion to approve all 6 of these in
Yes.
one motion?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Bath. Is there a second to that?
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion's carried. Resolution authorizing a loan of up to $1.5 million to Empire State Mines. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second? Discussion.
So we have worked with Empire State Mines for years now and for the predecessor companies that own the mines. There was a time when St. Joe's closed where the mines were inactive for a number of years. You may recall we worked with Hud Bay Minerals, with St. Lawrence Zinc. They were owners in between St. Joe's and Empire State Mines. We've been working with Empire State Mines since they reopened the mines in about 2016. It is a zinc mine, as you know. They have found a graphite source. This project is to do a demonstration facility for the processing of graphite. So this will add a second mineral to the production at the facility. It is a large loan. The project is $5 million. We are financing with our partner, in this case, the Development Authority of the North Country, $2 million. That'll be $500,000 from the North Country Economic Development Fund, $1.5 million from the IDALDC and River Valley Redevelopment Agency. You'll see that the Be It Further Resolved contemplates participation from the RVRDA. The goal is to split the 1.5 million, 750,000. They are meeting on Thursday. The company has 135 employees. This project has the potential to add 5 jobs in the first 3 years. If this goes the way we hope, I think there's the opportunity for more processing and more jobs down the road. But this discrete, specific project is going to result in the creation of 5 jobs. Mr. LeBeff.
This may seem like a foolish question, but with all the digging that's gone on in St. Lawrence County, has there ever been gold reported as found?
Not to my knowledge. We have talked before, and Mr. McMahon suggested we reach out to the mineralogy department at SUNY Potsdam about the different minerals. Everybody wants to know are the rare earth minerals. Just as a point of information, graphite is not a rare earth element. It is what is called the critical access mineral, though. It is not produced in the US right now. We've reached out to SUNY Potsdam, as I told you, Andy. We've done some independent research through the US Geological Service. I'll just read this for you real quick. In 2024, natural graphite was not produced in the United States. However, approximately 100 companies, primarily in the Great Lakes and Northeast regions, consumed 52,000 tons, valued at an estimated 115 million. The major uses of natural graphite were batteries, brake linings, lubricants, powdered metals, refractory applications, and steel making. They want to be, if not the first, one of the first producers of natural graphite in the US. This project is a major step forward to them in trying to accomplish that. And I know we had, Mark, you've been to a presentation by the company in Governor. I think we've had a couple members. We offered to have some of the River Valley board members to get them more familiar because they don't have the history with the mines that we do. We facilitated a direct conversation for a couple of them with the mines. And I think we had at least one or two of you. I'll leave it to you guys if you have any comments to add.
It went very well. The advantage of this site, and there's graphite in other parts of the country, but in that they have the zinc operation already there, they have some infrastructure there that is going to facilitate the development. Did I get that right?
Yep.
There is also permits that they have in place. Thank you, Jim. I was languishing on that one. And there's also a development in Alaska, but to refine it, they're going to have to bring it to Ohio. So there are some advantages to this site. And the future state optimistically is how many jobs?
It would be in the dozens, but beyond the 5.
And I don't know if this is different than the other sites. It's this is the right phrase, near surface, that they don't have to dig way down to get to this.
It would be an open pit mine.
Yeah.
And we've done larger project. This is on the larger side, and we told them that for what we have done historically. At different times, we've had loans in this range with a few different companies in St. Lawrence County. The mines were closed 10 years ago with nobody, but they had about 7 employees on standby, keeping things in warm ready status, I guess. When you go there now and you come around the guard shack and there's 100 cars in the parking lot, this is a project this mine has created a lot of economic benefit in the southern part of the county. And I think this is a way of sustaining that benefit and hopefully adding more.
And they offer a tour if you want to go, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
I get claustrophobic in a goddamn elevator.
Well, the elevator, this one goes down 3,500 feet. Yeah, we went down together.
No, thanks.
Just as a historical note, Bernie, I have seen reports of a gold mine in Hampton, but I don't know anything.
No, I just wondered what's going on. Has there ever been a report?
I don't know that anything actually materialized from it.
Patrick, you have Empire State Mines here. On their PowerPoint, they had Titan. Titan is the parent company.
Correct.
Okay, we're doing a loan with,
Empire, correct.
thank you.
I would just say the two presentations I saw were extremely professionally done. One was the president.
I forgot to say hello, John.
One was the president and the other one,
CFO, what's it? Oh,
Operations manager.
operations manager. And like I said, they're very professionally done, so.
It's really interesting. They did, I agree with you, Mark, did a really good job. The fact that China produces 77% of this material that we need to make anode rods and batteries. I've been reading about this, Andy, since we had that meeting. With the tariffs that are going on China, we're effectively going to cut ourselves off. We have to have these plants. These mines have to happen. And it's totally separate, but Ernie, gold attaches itself to pyrite, and we have a large pyrite deposit in this county.
probably near Pirates.
Why did we waste our time?
Moving right on.
Department at SUNY Potsdam,
No.
when we have
So
Lynn,
the answer is yes, there's gold in St. Lawrence County.
not during the meeting.
Great, I'm glad to hear that.
I will
Hope I can find it.
Right.
That said, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed?
One last question, Patrick, is the RVRDA likely to approve?
I believe so. I mean, that there, and this isn't up to, but without their participation, it becomes very, very difficult for us
Yeah.
to finance. I was not able to be on the call they were on last week, but I received positive feedback.
I know Bob,
Yeah.
had positive feedback on it. I didn't know if there was any further discussion, but thank you.
So that being said, the motion is approved. Next, I will combine the next three resolutions, accepting the 2024 audit, the 2024 annual report, and the 2024 mission and performance. report. Moved and seconded, discussion.
All of these numbers are part of the consolidated report that we send to the county, the reports we send to New York State. The job numbers, the investment, the project activity are all going as planned. Nothing more.
Thank you.
It's real. How about two and a half?
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Need for executive session?
No.
No need.
Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn. Second.
Can we do the PDC next?